Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight, la 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are all doing well, I hope you are doing extremely well. Day 3 in Herzogenaurach, and we have a lot of things to say. You already saw it on the title of the thumbnail, on the title of the stream today. New Vlahovic, old Cambiaso. But there are also news about the sponsor, and there are also news about everything what's going on, Mercato in, Mercato out. So a lot of things to speak about in today's session of Mercato is Crazy, because we are in full Mercato, we know it. Mercato that will end at the end of August, begin September, so the 31st of August over the 1st of September. We are in phase 1. Actually, we are in phase 2 now. After phase 1, where Juventus did a turbo start, we are in phase 2. And then we will go towards the phase 3 that will be epic and crazy. Just to tell you a few news before starting and saying hello to all the people. For the people that are interested, you can see it here. We are 31,844 this evening. I see Michael in the chat that is saying Ciao Beppe, Ciao Juse. Almost 32, well, not far from 156. That we are missing. Can't remember when, where you were when I started following 5K. Yeah, really in the beginning, Michael. Michael is there since really long time. I think, yeah, probably even before 5K, my friend. Probably even before. Could be, something like that. Ciao, Michael. Ciao, Michael. And also the other news. This morning in the video that I recorded, I asked if we could finally beat the recent record, because it's not the record of the channel, but the recent record of 888 likes, I believe, of the video on Cabal. I didn't ask and push that much on that video. Now I pushed, and we are at 950 or something like that. Maybe we can potentially even reach 1,000 on the video of this morning. So if you didn't yet after the live, you can go back for a second, opening the video, putting a like, saying hello, I put a like because I know from the live, and then thank you, and then thank you. Also the people that will watch in replay this video, because I know that the lives are followed a lot by people that are watching in replay. Baci, baci a voi, a lot of kisses. This time I started saying hello to the people that are watching in replay, and now of course we say hello to the people that are here with us in the chat, like Vovka. Ready to start? Yes, I am ready. Ciao Elio, ciao Styler Z, ciao Junior Mas, ciao Juvecount, ciao Salvatore, Matthew, I hope you are doing well, my friend. Ciao Wolf D, so happy that we will get another live. It's the 3rd in a row, but oh, I saw a lot of people are a bit surprised about the fact that we are increasing the lives, but it's something actually totally normal here on the channel. I remember that before season 23-24, we did like game plus 3 or 4 lives a week in the evening, and so we were really a lot of lives we were doing here on the channel. And then I already explained that I stopped doing recurrent lives last season. Why? Because the season there was only one game a week. It was quite boring, depressing to be here every single day live, to repeat the same things when nothing was happening, and I didn't want to annoy you with a boring phase of Beppe every single day. And that's why I stopped a bit, not doing live because I did, but really not a lot. And now we go back. Now we go back to doing lives. A lot of live. Ciao Don Simon. Ciao Forza Juve. We'll speak about the sponsor, guys. Tranquilli. Calma. Calma, calma, calma. Attenzione. Attenzione. No, it will not be Coca-Cola. At least that's not what I know. Subito, subito. Non c'è più riposo. I have news. Because I talked today with a football player of Juventus Football Club. And he told me something about Collinet. I will reveal you later. For the people who are watching also replay, wait, because, and if I forget, please tell me. Please tell me. Remind me a bit later that I tell you what a football player of Juventus Football Club that is there in Germany told me today. It's quite funny. Really, really, really funny. Nothing crazy, guys, but really funny. Ciao Juve Dad. EA Sport as the new sponsor. There are people in the Telegram group as I see. I will speak about the sponsor. Wait, calma, calma. Ciao Ramtin. Ciao Beppe. Thank you for all the videos and the recent lives that you have been doing. Amazing. All of us Juventini appreciate you. Thank you. Grazie. Ciao Vincenzo. Todibo soon. I told you about Todibo. I told you Todibo before Friday 5 p.m. That was my bold prediction. We are Monday evening. So we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday until 5 p.m. Wait. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Who else? Giancarlo, Jack Passi, Neven is there as well. Neven, did you see the short that I did today about Collinet? I think it was a great one, huh? You didn't rate it. Can you please rate it, Neven? How much about the short I did today? Because it was a really great one. Ciao, Chef. Ciao, Grande. Dr. Will. Ciao, Sora. I was here when you had 10K, Grande. And now let's say hello to the people that are renewing their membership, like GTA Bianconero. Ciao, Juventini of the world. 33 months for GTA. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. GTA, that when I sing GTA, it's like a bit when I sing, or GTA. When I'm saying GTA, the game. Speaking about games, wait. Ciao Zlatko, 11 months together with us. Thank you, Zlatko and Bianconero that are renewing their membership, and we have Detan. Detan, thank you for the donation. Novità su Yildiz, sei grande Beppe, forza Juve. Novità su Yildiz. Allora, do we start with novità su Yildiz? Maybe we can start with the news about Yildiz. Detan, visto che siamo su un canale inglese, ti rispondo in inglese e se non capisci mi fai sapere, o hai voglia di scrivere in italiano però lo capisci l'inglese? Fammi sapere. No, I'm asking to Detan because he's asking with a donation in Italian, what about the news about Yildiz? I would love to explain it one time in English. It's better, no? But it's true that if he doesn't understand English, we have a problem. So let's wait that Detan is telling us if he yes or no understand English, and then we speak about Yildiz. In the meanwhile, let me say hello to our friend Anthony Schifano, 33 mesi, 33 months. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. 33 is a lot, huh? 33 is actually the max that you can have at the moment, because I started 33 months ago. So 33 is indeed the max. So the people that are members for 33 months, that means that they are there since the opening of the memberships. Incredible. Ciao Jose, my friend. Ciao amico. Ciao hermano. Ciao hermano. Parla pure inglese. Ok, grande. Thank you, Detan. So Detan is allowing me to answer in English. So, about Yildiz, do we have some news? Well, the news... No, in terms of we are going according to plan. He has still a few days of holiday. He is in Italy, in Jesolo. Jesolo is really near to Venezia, where he's having a holiday with his family. Enjoying the few days, deserved days. I told you, big year for Kenan Yildiz. I told you yesterday, so I will not repeat too much. But a big year with a lot of surprising things. He's still 19, don't forget about that. And after these days, he will go back to La Continenza, where he is expected to be on the 30th of July. We know that we play our game on the 26th. at 5 p.m. Probably we will travel immediately on Friday evening or maybe on Sunday morning. It depends. But that means that they will have like 2 days off to enjoy their families, the players, all the players that are coming back from Germany. And we start again in La Continassa on the 30th. Probably will be there a bit earlier to do the medical test. But on the 30th, he will be there. And that's about Yildiz. On that one, nothing changed. We were thinking, could he potentially join in Germany the team or not? Well, apparently not, but that's one thing. Then, if we are speaking about the number 10, Juventus never communicated about the numbers. By the way, we can go into the site in a second. The store of Juve, that since today we are able to not only to buy the shirt, but also to select the numbers on the shirts. Available shirts. So if you go towards the shirts, so whatever, you can go with the authentic one or the replica version. You have this time also the player that you can select. And we see here immediately some numbers. The number 4 of Federico Gatti. You can't see actually here. I can see, for example, that it's opening here with the selection bar. You can't see the names. But what are the names that we see? We see Gatti, number 4, Locatelli 5, Vlahovic 9, 17, Adzic 18, Soule 19, Thuram, etc., etc., etc. It's only the players that are traveling to Germany, that are in Germany, that are training there in Herzogenaurach, in the Adidas HQ. The players that didn't arrive yet, even if they are there since really long, like a Danilo, for example, with his number 6, they are not there yet. Yeah, no, I know that you can click. I know that if you are clicking, we can see them here. But I wanted to show you all the list, which is not possible. Here, for example, if you click on Adzic, you can see Adzic. So we see only the players that were selected in the squad list of the players. So De Sciglio, even if he already started and he's doing okay according to him, Rugani, etc., they are in La Continassa at the moment. Milik, you can't buy their names, or at least you can't select them here. Apparently there was a kind of leak thing. I don't know how true it was because I didn't see it myself, and I don't want to say crazy, stupid things about that. But the number 10 of Yildiz has been leaked on the site before it has been removed. Is it true or not? I tell you, I saw some people, not a lot, but some people that did a screenshot and posted it, but I'm not 100% sure. It could be that there is a leak. Now, what we know about the number 10 of Yildiz is that there is no 100% guarantee yet. We know that there is one part of, let's say, there is one thing that is fundamental, that has the priority before the number 10. It is the contract extension that should have happened at the end of the year, should have happened right after the Euro. They are in discussions. Nothing changed since yesterday. The new entourage, the new management, the new agents that are representing the player, they are asking a bit more after everything that he did, and also the importance of the player for Juventus 24-25. I don't put in doubt that they will find an agreement. Then the number 10 or not, at today, I would recommend you to do like I did. What did I do? I bought the authentic shirt, you know it. I bought the authentic shirt. I already put the patch of the Champions League. The Coppa Italia patch is offered by Juventus Football Club, so it's standard, you receive it. It's authentic, it's beautiful. But I have chosen to not go for a number, so it's total white here. You can put the name on it later if you bought it on the online store of Juve or in a Juventus store. So if you bought it like this, blank, on an Adidas store, you will not be able to stamp it in a Juve store. Then you will need to go to Adidas with your ticket showing that you bought it there. That's extremely important. I prefer to tell you before you commit some strange, stupid things. Because last year I was convinced, I told you, I even asked Juve about the number of Fagioli. I said, will he stay with the number 44 or not? And they guarantee me that he would pick the number 44 and not changing it. Well, at least keeping the number 44 until right before starting Serie A, where he decided, because the 21 was free after Caio Giorgi, to change it. So you saw also on the goalkeepers, we have the number 29 for Di Gregorio. Calma. Pay attention. Pay attention. Seriously, pay attention. Buy a shirt. If you want to buy a shirt where you're saying, okay, I'm sure, who can you buy? Gatti. Because I asked him personally, face to face. I said, Gatti, but will you change number one day? He told me, no, I don't change. I keep the number 4. So Gatti is one name that you can more or less be sure about. Locatelli will keep the number 5. Vlahovic will keep the number 9. Thuram is one that you can go for because Thuram has the number 19 already announced and Adzic with the number 17. Then Miretti depends on the Mercato. Fagioli 21, yes. Weah should not be sold, but you never know. But he keeps the number 22, like the number 27 of Cambiaso at today. Will he change or not? I don't think so, because when I asked him about the number, he told me that the 27 was important for him because the 20 was for the mother, the 7 was for something else, I don't remember. But he told me that the 27 was a number that he liked, like Cabal with the 32. But pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's what I would recommend. So, news about Yildiz? No, except that I want to warn people, pay attention with the number 10, that today more yes than no, but it can still be a no. That's what I wanted to say. Detani bought the number 45 of Ealing, and then he changed to 17. Well, you probably bought it at the same moment as me when I bought the number 44 of Fagioli, and then he changed to... I remember that all the players changed. Also, Kenan Yildiz went for the number 15, etc., etc. Here we go up. We only go up. Thank you, guys. And that was about Yildiz. That's what I wanted to say. Anthony Schifano 33, I said thank you to Vitor with a beautiful donation. Do you think that Dusan will adapt to Motta's system? Wait, I come back on you in a second, Victor, because this is what I wanted to speak about, main topic on the channel today. Daniel White, Retiki to Juve. What do you think about the player? Thank you, Daniel. But the player, I like the player when he's playing with La Nazionale Italiana, not that much the Euro, but in general, at Genoa, it's an okay player. He's an okay player that I would not even mind that much as a vice Vlahovic, but certainly not for the price that they are asking. They are asking between 35, 40 million euro. Maybe you can negotiate to 32, but that's not what I would do for a vice Vlahovic. So, no, for me, it's a good player, not exceptional. It's not a player that I'm going crazy for. I don't see a lot in him. It's not a bad player as a sub. Andrew, maximum of like 20 months. Thank you. Maximum of months together. Grande. Andrew McCann, thank you for your support. So, Dusan Vlahovic. I think it's time to speak about Dusan Vlahovic today, and then we'll speak about the sponsor. Calma, we'll speak about the sponsor. Calma. Dusan Vlahovic. I wrote a new Dusan, a old Cambiaso. For what a new Dusan? Guys, you know, I'm not in Germany. I'm not with the players, but you know that I have some informations. 1, 2, I see things. And when you combine everything, and I have a good memory, I also remember the past, then you can start deducting things, you can see things. And I heard some things that are confirming a bit the idea I had. Dusan Vlahovic is, since 2024 already, January 2024, a transformed player. You know that Dusan Vlahovic is a player that I have been quite harsh on because I'm expecting a lot from that player, because I know the capacities of the player, that disappointed me a lot of time in terms of performances, in terms of behavior especially, because in the performance you can lie, you can don't like, you can miss a control, you can do something great, but I was a lot of time disappointed by the behavior of going out of these games, of being isolated with himself when things were going bad, where things were going bad in that big, huge frustration that was clearly readable on his face, where he made me so angry. Because if the mistakes arrived at the 90th minute, okay, but a lot of time the mistake arrived at the 2nd minute of the game, where it totally disappeared. And it was the Dusan Vlahovic with him or without him, it was nearly the same. Actually, with Dusan, it was sometimes even worse, because from the moment that he went out of the game, well, bad control, not being able to read the game, not being able to come back, not being able to press. From 2024, we saw another Dusan Vlahovic, much more involved, much more willing to do the sacrifice, much more focused. Then, of course, he missed a few games. Of course, sometimes the behavior was not perfect, like that red card. But we already saw a huge difference in Dusan Vlahovic that I told here on the channel every single day. Now, from what I see in the Retiro, where we are, so, Victor, I'm answering you. From what I see a Dusan Vlahovic, you need to take everything into context. A Dusan Vlahovic where we don't have Szczesny, we don't have Rabiot, we don't have Chiesa, Danilo, Bremer, I don't remember how many we don't have at the moment, but I mean about players that were there since long, a bit the ones that were speaking in the locker room, like we had in the past, Bonucci, for example, etc., etc. These players are not there anymore. Dusan Vlahovic, he arrived at Juve. It was relatively young. He came from Fiorentina. He came in January in a group that was already consolidated. Then he starts his new season. Do you remember? We had a year full of Pubalgia. Then he had the problems with Pubalgia. You remember the first tour where he didn't play any game. And then last year, he had a few problems in the beginning, not being able to play. So he's now in top of his form, not suffering from anything. And that's an important one. Mentally, change of coach. He wants to prove himself. He's there for his 3rd season now. 3rd season at Juve. He's older because now he's 24. Don't forget that in Germany you have a lot of kids from the next gen that are looking up at Dusan Vlahovic. It's a Dusan Vlahovic that is really much more mature, but also conscious that he needs to be an example for the other ones. I know that today he saw some journalist and he stopped to say hello to the journalist. A player that is not 100% feeling well, that is not, he runs, especially if it's not obliged to go and speak with the journalist, because usually the players, when they can avoid journalists, they do. Well, Dusan Vlahovic, he said hello, he stopped by, etc., etc. But I see him in his behavior. I know some people that are there that told me, Dusan, incredible, incredible in what he's showing, in what he's doing, in how he's behaving. And I'm happy with that. I think that he also knows that there is no excuse anymore. You remember the words of Thiago Motta when he said no alibi, Juve. He was speaking about something totally different, of course. But I think it's also the same for Dusan Vlahovic. And I believe for a lot of players as well. Because last year, at a certain moment, it was easy to say the scapegoat, Max Allegri. Because of Max Allegri. But because of Max Allegri. Max Allegri is not there anymore. So you play, you do everything you can, otherwise you don't succeed at Juventus this year, and you can't blame anymore Max Allegri because he's not there anymore. If you fail with Max Allegri in a way, and because can we speak about a total failure? No. But if in a way you can speak about a failure, or at least not reaching what we all wanted at a certain moment. Wait, because I received... but I can't watch it. Damn, wait. Let me check, because I received a message I need to check. It's time. apparently, in the next few hours, we will know about the new brand, the sponsor. Agreement at 30 million per season on a multi-year basis. Attenzione. Let's see. Let's see. Apparently, in the next few hours, we will know. I'm really curious. People are saying, Beppe, it's Amazon. Beppe, it's Amazon. Beppe, it's Amazon. The news is already out. Let me check. Dai. I want to speak about Dusan Vlahovic. I don't see anything about Juventus Amazon, guys. I don't see any news about Amazon Juve, guys. I'm trying to check for you, but I don't see anything. Hey guys, please don't put me on no. If you tell me, Beppe, there is the news, Amazon, it's already out and things like that, and you let me check and it's not true, then we have a problem, huh? Because then we are losing time. Wait, let me finish about Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic, he knows. No, because then we lose time. We lose the tempo of the live. There are 345 people that are waiting to understand. I have an idea about a possible sponsor, and then we check, we do. I go crazy, guys. No, I don't like. Anyway, let's continue. Bravo, Junior. Junior is right. Let Beppe cook, otherwise we will not cook. Otherwise, it's not the same savior. It's not. C'est pas bon. Saif, Chiesa to Tottenham. Thank you for 22 months. We will come on Chiesa in a song. In a second. No, don't let me sing today. Please, don't let me sing. I believe that Dusan Vlahovic now can be essential for Juve. He's aware of it. He can't blame anymore, or people can't blame Max Allegri. Also, don't forget that there was also his coach from Serbia that has been blamed because he was playing him not in the right position. He knows that this year is you break every single record and you show the world the real DV9. But I see his attitude there, and it's really great. That's something that I can confirm you at today since he came. A bit of that leadership part, also that funny guy that like Muharemovic really look up to. He's looking at, they like each other. After that chant that he was doing rapping, he went immediately to Dusan that was laughing. There is an extremely good atmosphere. A lot of people are saying, the people that are there that I talk with, they were saying, Beppe, we saw a lot of Ritiri pre-season. This year, there is an incredible chill, relaxed, really nice atmosphere, nearly a familiar atmosphere, but with everyone, huh? Players, journalists, the fans that are there. It's really the atmosphere that is extremely nice. Of course, out of the hours of training session, because the training sessions are extremely intense. And this is about Dusan Vlahovic. Before I reveal you what a player told me about its training session, and before speaking about the sponsor, otherwise we will go crazy, is there something that you want to add on Dusan Vlahovic? Is there something that you think, Beppe, it's too early to know? Beppe, I think that the people that told you about Dusan Vlahovic, they are wrong. Beppe, no, or Beppe, it will not be great, or Dusan will be on the market. What do you think about that situation, Dusan Vlahovic, where I tell you a new Dusan Vlahovic that I'm seeing and that I'm hearing, and I'm extremely happy about that? Vovka. Is Dusan will be scoring many goals, or will he be playing some positional pulling defenders? I'm really curious to see and that's maybe answering even more the question of earlier, will he adapt easily to Thiago Motta? Well, if you would ask me, personally, in the way that Dusan plays and what we saw with Thiago Motta from the past, I would tell you probably he will have some difficulties. Honestly, yeah? He would have some difficulties. But on the other side, if I know that Thiago Motta wanted to play with an Arnautovic, that is different than Dusan Vlahovic, but wanted to play with a real number 9 in the past, and then we know what happened, and then he didn't play Arnautovic. If we know that Thiago Motta really wanted Dusan to stay, I would tell you that, look, it's not obligedly to play a copy-paste from what we saw at Bologna last year. I think that it's a coach that can play in different ways and can ask his strikers to do different jobs. So I think, yeah, that he will adapt. Because Thiago Motta is that convinced about Dusan, yeah, I want. Yeah, I want to believe in it. Yeah. Absolutely. We just need goals. No, not only, but that's an important part for a striker, because it's true that a striker, you evaluate him with the goals. That news makes me very happy, because Dusan constant complaining last season was because of lack of maturity. That was something that was annoying me. Then, if you want to complain, because we are all different human beings, and you have some characters that are a bit like that are a bit more nervous, that are a bit more I take it if it doesn't take you out of the game. Because from the moment that it's taking you out of the game, then we have a problem. And that was what was annoying me in some games. Any update on Dusan? The Dusan negotiation about the contract will start again around September, October. Why am I telling you that September, October? Because at the moment, because of more years of contract left, and because of the amount of work that we have to do, they postpone it. They postpone it to give priority to Mercato in, Mercato out. At the moment, he is an important one, a really important one, but at the moment it's not the priority in terms of timing. So we'll come back on that September, October when the season starts again. And maybe we see already a Dusan Vlahovic. We know that Dusan Vlahovic, especially, maybe it's smart, because he knows that every time that he's starting the season, in the first 5 games, he's banging goals. 4 goals every... The first 5 games, I believe he scored every time 4 goals, which is crazy. And probably he's waiting for the 4 first games of the season to go to the office of Juventus saying, you see, now I'm a top striker. I keep my money. Now let's see if Juventus will fall in the trap. I know Dusan is smart. He's smart, really smart. Dusan. No, we can't. We don't know how many goals he will score. It's impossible to know now today. It's really difficult. I really hope. And this was about Dusan Vlahovic. Ab is saying Dusan is a perfectionist. He wants to do everything well. Yeah, but you need to do them well. This guy Pepin is totally crazy. Ciao Chuck, Steve Cano, let Dusan show himself first. Yeah, but wait. I think the contract negotiation, you can't wait for him to show himself first, because we know the player really well. We know the limits he has. We know the qualities he has. But we also know that this year is earning 12 million euro net per year, which means it's 24 million euro gross for the club. So there is no let's wait that he's showing himself first. We know everything from Dusan. So if we can, it would be nice. 30 goals this year for Dusan. Hopefully, yeah. But more than the amount of goal, I hope that these goals are helping Juve to achieve the first spot in Serie A, to go really far in Champions League, to lifting other and new trophies. That would be extremely, extremely nice. I think that Milik is out, guys. Sometimes I take a question like that really fast, but yeah, I think it's out. We are just waiting for him to start again his training sessions, because, with a bit injured, and then we know. And this was for Dusan Vlahovic. I will come back on Cambiaso in a second. First, I tell you about the player. You remember today? You remember? No, I don't know. I made a short here on YouTube, and I also did that reel on Instagram where I was impersonating, like a bit. I was playing, like I was making the dishes, and there was the voice of Colline, athletic coach, and I was doing chill, calma, and then you hear the voice subito, subito, and I was accelerating. Was a joke, was quite funny, and I published it on the social media, and a player reacted to that reel. He reacted to that reel, and then I sent him a message, and I said, I did it really well. It's like that with Simon Collinet. It's hard. And he answered me, wait, I will tell you literally the words. Wait, because my phone was charging. I said, more or less like this with Mr. Collinet. And he answered way more with a smiling, laughing, crying emoji. He told me way more. So that was the first reaction, way more. Explaining me then that it's really intense. It's extremely intense. So what we see, what we hear, it's not only, Juventus Creator Lab that is showing you the most intense part, and for the rest, they are just enjoying, chill, tranquilly at the beach. There is a swimming pool, not the beach. No, they confirmed me and they told me, Beppe, way more than just what you were doing and joking about, because it's extremely intense. They are training hard. In the hour, 75 minutes, they are doing 2 sessions, not long, but from the moment they are there, they are pushing. He said, I never did that. Now I see people that are starting to, trying to guess, is it Sule? Is it Locatelli? Wait, Sasha loved the short, thank you. Fagioli, Cambiaso. You make me laugh, guys, because you are all going with Italian names, because you assume that I was speaking Italian with a player and that I translated. Could be, that I translated. Could be that I spoke English with the player. People are saying Bangula. Colo 99 is guessing. Right. It was Christian Poulsen. Indeed. It's not the first time. Livano Comenencia, Muharemovic, Wea, Thuram. Thuram. Not yet. I don't have yet the connection with Thuram. I already made some stories, some reels. I tag him. I write under his post. Not yet. We don't have yet the connection with Thuram. He's not even watching my stories, and this is a bit annoying me at the moment. And no, because most of the players they watch the stories, they like. Then we sometimes we speak, but at the moment he's ignoring me, and I'm also pissed off with Cabal. Because Cabal, there is no way to tag him. So he's not even aware. I don't like that. Yesterday, out of nowhere, Lenzini, from our Juventus women, she followed me. I was really happy about that. Like that, out of nowhere. Boom. Martina Lenzini, boom. She's following you. I was happy. It was really nice. But that was what I wanted to tell you about the player that was I told you there is nothing crazy. But just to confirm you, and it's true, that what we see, it's even more. They are really working hard. It's true. That being said, we need to speak about Cambiaso, but let's first speak about the sponsor. What minute are we? 39 minutes. About the sponsor. For the people that watched this morning's video, It was, I believe the video was online I recorded at 12 p.m. I made the edit, it was out at 2 p.m. I believe. You know already that the sponsor was really close. You know the story of it. So for the people that do not know, it means that you didn't watch the video. What did I tell you this morning? By the way, let me say hello to Sofia. Ciao, Sofia. Ciao from Zio Beppe. Ciao from Zio Beppe. Ciao, Sofia. Who is the daughter of Martina, of course. #1 fan. Hey, she loves, I think she loves Mercato is Crazy as well, the song. The kids, they love Mercato is Crazy. But speaking about the sponsor, I told you, Juventus, they refused already a 6-year deal, sponsorship with some Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Middle East proposals. The names were Riyadh Air, or at least that's what leaked. We have no 100% certainties, but we know that Juventus, they refused because there were some offers on long term, really, 6 years deals for 20 million per year, which Juventus said no. Politely, of course, but no, because we believe that we are worth more than 20 million a year. Which a lot of people, they started to doubt, because when you have a deal with Jeep that is, don't forget, internal, in a way, part of the group that was offering you a lot of money, also increasing the initial deal because of Cristiano Ronaldo, etc., etc., well, people were starting to question, yeah, but that deal is because of internal part of the group plus a Cristiano Ronaldo effect that elevated the brand back then. Will Juventus be able to find a deal like that? Well, a 45 million euro a year deal is out of question at the moment, unfortunately. But better than 20 million, Juventus was convinced about it. Now, we could have accepted it and say we are attractive. We have immediately a new sponsor, where Juventus said, you know what, we wait. We wait because we are convinced. We do our mercato. We have no problem. There are two different stories. We work on it and we'll find the perfect one, because we are looking at values. We are looking at money. We are looking at long term. We're also looking at the partnerships that we can do with that brand, because you can do one with Jeep, with a car, etc., etc. But what can we do with the new brand? Where we explained everything this morning in the video. What I knew and what is now known about the sponsor is that the sponsor is not yet signed, or at least this morning, it was not yet a 100% signed deal, but we were really far in it. Really far in trying to, or in making a deal complete. So now, it's not like that. You're speaking about huge money for long term, because here we are speaking about multi-year contract. Some voices are saying 30, 32, 20, around 30 million euro for 4 or 5 years. That's a lot of money. If you take 30 times 4, we are speaking about 120 million euro in 4 years. That's a lot. That's really a lot that we are speaking about. Of course, you are here on the shirt of Juve, so it takes time. We refused Middle East because we thought it was not enough, but there are a lot of activities with USA. And then, of course, we started to see Tesla, SpaceX. Some people said X from Twitter. Not that I know. I know that there, and it's true. I don't know the sponsor. Then I know that the name of Amazon is circulating a lot. If you go to Forza Juve, they were tweeting, the one with Tesla here, the one with Saudi, but these will not be the sponsor, guys. Amazon, you see Riyadh Air, but these two from Middle East has been refused by Juve. This one is one of the most credible. Honestly, it's not even ugly. I really like it. I really like it. The one with Amazon. What do you think about the one with Amazon, guys? Like this. The shirt like that. You like? You don't like? Is it something that is nice? Well, people are saying Tesla. I didn't see any activity with Elon Musk, while I know that Bezos, it's not the first time that you are mentioning his name. Huh? They are really good contact with Juve. They are really good contact. Do you remember? Wait, huh? Wait. I will show you. Let me go here. Yeah, let me go here. If Colo is watching, pay attention to your notifications. Now, because I received from Colo this one that I show you. And you will tell me if you like it or not. Wait, I will put it on. Bear with me a second. Because my computer, I have too much information here. Here we go. Attenzione. What do you think, guys? What do you think? It's not bad, huh? It's actually fitting quad in terms of design. Looks very South American for Calogero. Is it possible to buy the shirt without a sponsor in the future? In the future, I don't think they will. Yeah, it could be in terms of stock that they still leave it for a few days with an option, but I think not for long. Not for long, because of course they will push. So if you want to buy a shirt without sponsor, c'est le moment. It is the moment. It's the moment. So good, I like it. Old logo vibes, non male. Ciao Ivan, grande Ivan. Sony was, yeah, but Sony is not a brand anymore that is really able to give 30 million per year. Yeah, I know. Really nice. Jeep looked better. You will always have the people that hated Jeep when we had Jeep, and then when Jeep is done, it was better. You will always have like that. Beauty, the color not fit. What do you mean? It's black, except of the arrow that is a bit orange. Now, there is another crazy possibility. I go crazy, guys. I go crazy. Take me as a crazy. Are you ready? Some people that are in the Telegram group, they know. I tell you something. It's not the news that I have. Huh? It's how much would you love? How much would you love? Mamma mia, that was fast. I didn't expect it that fast. How much would you love, guys? Wait, let me save it. I will show. Instead of telling you, I will show you. So, we have this one. Okay, you know it. But how much would you love instead? Are you ready? Are you ready? I will put it here. EA Sports. It's in the game. Mamma mia. Guys, this is a crazy idea I have. This is a crazy idea I have. And Colo was extremely fast in doing it. What a collab. A real-time collab with Colo. They're actually working on that one. Okay, guys. Now you will decide. EA Sports. It's in the game. So you have. Or this. Amazon. Or EA Sports. Tell me everything now. Amazon are the leaks that they are, and probably the most credible ones online. And then you have that crazy Beppe idea. Why not EA Sports? I will explain you why. I will convince you. I will convince you that it's a possibility. Not that it's better or not. Although a lot of people are saying Beppe, Amazon looks amazing. Amazon is better. Amazon fits so nice. So this one. Beppe, you should sponsor you. Yeah. I don't even have enough money to pay the bill for the rent for the mortgage of my house. So imagine, Amazon, design wise, Amazon is better. I will tell you. Imagine FC 26, not 25, not 25. Imagine Juve, boom, FC 26. Special mode that you can play with Juve, history, etc., etc. You know, means Juventus is important for FC. After a few years where we were Piemonte Calcio, we came back and we came back strong. You have immediately a fantastic target of people because that's the audience that you're targeting. New people that are playing games. Imagine you have everything from Juve. Imagine a collab where you can go with vintage shirts from a lot of years that you can select. You can play historical growth. Imagine, it would be crazy. Before the games, EA Sports, it's in the game. Juve, storia d'un grande. Would be nice. EA Sport. Do we have brands of football clubs with EA as main sponsor? I don't think so. Or maybe I don't know. But I would like it. I would really, really like it. You can do a lot of things with that. We know that we have also a EA team or a sports team. I like it. I really like it. On the other side, guys, well, Amazon, we know them really well. Huh? We know them really well. Do you remember the All or Nothing? Do you remember that the one of Federico Chiesa, Back on Track, was in partnership with them, with Amazon? So we have the Creator Lab. Could also be. EA Player of the Month at Juve, indeed. So there are collabs with both, with EA, with Amazon. I think that Amazon is more credible, has more power. You can really do a lot of things with Amazon. But EA, then it's not only these two. But why not both? No, you can't have both on the shirt. Well, I mean, in the past we had it, We had that, but it was more like, okay, one sponsor for the international games, one sponsor for the home game or for the Serie A games. But that's something that changed now with the times because they want a main sponsor that is there everywhere. It makes sense. If you want a lot of money, then you go for it. Then it's not 100% Amazon. It's not EA. It's not. We will see. But the thing that is good is that we waited and we found a sponsor. I was not doubting. Then, of course, I want to know how long and for how much money. Super important. Keep in mind that Amazon logo will need the yellow in the logo for every jersey, even if it doesn't look good. EA Sport can be any color. It's true. It's really true. Aesthetically, it's absolutely a really great take from Colo. Who better than Colo, that is doing that as a job, to tell us, EA, you can have black, you can have red, blue, you can have different colors. Why? The logo of Amazon, you need to keep that yellow thing. So whatever shirt you will have, you will need that yellow-orange Amazon logo. That's a fact. That's a fact. Side game is for the back. We continue with side games on the back. In the back, you pay less money. That's not your main sponsor. HP on the shoulder too. I don't know. At the moment, we didn't. We had one last season. I don't know where it is. I folded it. We had one. I don't something with crypto. I don't know. Beppe, joining late. Have I missed a lot? Absolutely yes. You missed really a lot. So I recommend you to go back and watch everything after the live is done. But at the end, it is Zonda Crypto, something like that. Yeah. So for us, it's important, of course, to have an important one, an important sponsor. Then I tell you, I would love a beautiful one. Most important is that they play well, that they pay well. Sorry, that's the most important thing. At the end, it's the most important thing, no? Okay. Else. What else do we need to speak about? Pedula. What will it tell us today? Angry Pedula. He's always angry, and you know that. Angry Pedula today is telling us, Juventus, if 2 on 3 wingers are leaving, Sule, Chiesa and Kostic are on the market, at least 2 will enter. Today first contacts for Francisco Conceição. That is making Juve curious. In the list, still Galeno, Pepe, that is actually the most preferred one from Porto, and Sancho, if the situation do not change in the next days. So, Pedula is telling us about the situation about wingers. You know that the latest days on the channel I always told you, guys, about the wingers, there is a list with more than one name. For what reason? Because depending how our mercato goes, we will know how much we will be able to invest and what player you will be able to take, what formula you can offer to the team that you want to buy from. The preferred one has always been Sancho, the number one, where you even found an agreement with club, but we couldn't give a deadline. Paris Saint-Germain, today they tried really hard to make themselves alive on the player, and the player knows that Juventus, they are unfortunately not able to move extremely fast. So if the player finds, like we did, for example, with Cabal, for Inter, everything was done, but because of the fact that they were a bit slow, Juventus was fast, and they put, boom, cash on the table, and Cabal is our player. Well, pay attention for that. But Conceição is a player that is intriguing. Now, it's a player that just renewed in April. Don't forget about that. Just renewed in April, 21 years old. I think he has a clause of 40 million euro, which is too much for Juve for a player like Conceição at the moment. On the other side, why would they be open to negotiate? Is there someone that knows why they would be open to negotiate Porto to sell Conceição? Let's see if someone knows about it. Francisco Conceição, Kiko, like people are saying. Bravo, Caravaggio. Caravaggio knows. Because they have been some troubles with Papa, with Sergio. He was the coach of Porto, if you remember well. There were some problems there. Yeah, of course, they need money like all the clubs that are not Premier League. But mainly because of some words with the father where if they could, take distance, because the father will continue to follow his son in a way or in another. He will know about the club because of his son. They want to avoid any problem. So if they can cash in and solve a problem, they would be happy. They would be happy. Légende du Standard. Yeah, Consensao is a big star at the Standard de Liège. Sclessin. Indeed, it's true. So that's why Juventus, they see an opportunity there for the kid. So quite curious about that situation. Then Galeno, left foot. You have Pepe, preferred one apparently according to Pedula. And Sancho is still there in the list. Out with Greenwood today. By the way, I was laughing a bit because I was looking at that picture. Do you remember that picture that we were speaking about a few weeks ago where we saw Di Gregorio in the goal, and that's a done deal. They were speaking about Danilo on the right, Bremer, Calafiori, Cambiaso, Rabiot, Douglas Luiz, Cope Manners, Chiesa, Greenwood, Dusan Vlahovic. Today, Greenwood is gone to Marseille. Rabiot will not be a Juve player 24-25, and that's already 2. Calafiori, I don't know if he will go to Arsenal or not, because one day yes, one day no. I go crazy with Calafiori, but Calafiori and will not come to Juve in a way. Instead, we took Thuram, we took Cabal, Cope Manners is still not there, and Chiesa, according to the latest rumor, he will not be there neither, especially not on the left. So it's a team that a lot of people were starting to believe in, that could potentially be correct. And now we are already 23 days with official Mercato, and that's not the team. Huh? Also because Danilo will probably not play on the right side. But, and that's important, we go towards the second name in the title of the video today. It's the one of Cambiaso, because I told you a new Vlahovic, an old Cambiaso. Cambiaso today he spoke to the microphone, so he was the player that Juventus Football Club decided to send in front of the microphones, because you know that it's a press that is deciding which player is going. And I think it was a really great choice. I think it's, honestly, probably the best player to send to the microphones of the journalists today. Don't you think? From the available players, of course, because you can't send, Milik because he's not there. But from the available players, do you think there was someone else that should have gone to the microphone instead of Cambiaso? I think that Cambiaso is the best player to have sent. By the way, joyeux anniversaire, Valky. Joyeux anniversaire, Valky. Today is the birthday of Valky since 8 minutes. Happy birthday. Joyeux anniversaire, mon ami. Can Cambiaso leak us the new sponsor? I was watching, I was trying to listen also. And if I was a journalist, I would ask him, like the joke, like the fun, I would say, Cambiaso, as you are used to spoilers of things, can you spoil us? Can you leak a bit more things about this? But today, again, he spoiled something extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. Kenan, I will come back to your donation in a second. Let me first speak about Cambiaso, and I come back on the captaincy in a second. He spoiled to one answer, or to one question, when the question was, you already played with Thiago Motta. You can play on the right, you can play on the left, you can play different position. Where is Thiago Motta testing you in this preseason? He said, I'm just here. It's my third day of Juve after 20 days of holiday. It's my third day of Juve. 2 training sessions because the first was a travel. But in these 2 days, he's testing me as a left back. What is he spoiling us here? 2 things. The first is the position that we'll play as a left back. Or at least testing, because then he added, in a season, he said in a season you have injuries, you have rotation, so we will see. But in the first days, he's tested as a left back. He's spoiling us actually a few things with only that sentence. Bravo, Valky. The first thing, 4-man defense. We know the 4-man defense is tested at Juventus immediately. And that's the first thing. On top, of course, that he's tested as a left back. Yeah? But if he's tested as a left back, it means that we are playing with 4 men in the first training session. We were not doubting, guys. We knew, but just it's another confirmation, this time from a player that is used a bit to leak us some information. The second thing that we know is that Cabal is probably tested as a center back at the moment. If 1 + 1 + 1, so or as a center back or as a bench player, could be as well. But Cabal has not more training sessions than Cambiaso. But Cambiaso, he has 1 year of training session under Thiago Motta, so he knows him. So probably we are going towards a Cambiaso on the left and a Cabal as a center back. And probably, from what I heard, but I cannot confirm it, it could be that Jalot can be tested as a right back in the first training sessions. If this is true, we go towards a Gatti as a center back. So we have, at the moment, maybe, let's try to play a game. Let's play that game. Let's write it down. Today, Di Gregorio in the goal. Cambiaso as a left back. I'm not speaking about starting lineup against Como. I'm speaking about against Nuremberg. Yeah? Cambiaso as a left back. Cabal as a left center back. Right center back, Gatti. Jalot as a right back. Could be a solution. Could be a possibility. Could be, huh? But of course, yeah, but it's true. It's true. It's true. But it's because he was injured, and also because it's a versatile player. Because of course, if you buy Vlahovic and he's injured and you need to wait 7 months to see him playing, you know that he's a striker because he's playing one position. On Jalot, because of the fact that he's able to play on the left, on the right, as a center back, in the 3-man defense, as a 4-man defense, we don't know. But which is good, huh? He will surprise us. He will surprise us. So let's see. There are no voices anymore for Cancelo, Jawad. Forget about it. If you want Cancelo, go on YouTube and you type in Atletico Madrid, or no, Juventus Atletico Madrid, and then you have Cancelo. More than that will be, I think, difficult, really difficult. And that was about Cancelo. Why did I say old Cancelo? Because when he was playing at Bologna with Thiago Motta, he was playing in that role as a left back. I need to say, guys, maybe I'm totally parano wrong, that if you listen, I don't know if you were able, because it's in Italian, when you're watching his face and he's answering the question from Romeo Agresti, he's saying, in these 2 days I have been tested as a left back, but the season is long. There are rotations, there is turnover, there are sometimes injuries. So let's see I think that Cambiaso wants to play more offensively. I'm not sure if he's that enthusiastic to go back as a left back. And it makes me laugh because I remember in Mercato sessions when Allegri was there were always the jokes. But we vote as a midfielder, he will play as a left back. Or we vote a striker, he will play as a left back. Remember these kind of jokes? And now actually, it's true. Thiago Motta is taking players, he's playing them as a left back. So let's see. But I'm really, really curious, but I think he wants to play a bit more offensive. Kivior has never been the preferred choice internal at Juve. He's in the list, yes, it's true, but never the preferred choice. Todibo, guys, and then we need to go to Saif and to Kenan. We have 2 questions that we need to answer. Saif and Kenan. Do you remember that we were complaining a lot about But Todibo is a right foot player, and we need a left foot because Calafiori is a left foot player, and we need a left foot player on the left, and we need a right foot player on the right. Do you remember that we were doing that? And we were doing this kind of mental psychosis of, but attenzione, Todibo is a right foot player, Bremer is a right foot player, attenzione. Last year at Bologna, who was the coach? Thiago Motta. Calafiori, left foot center back. Let's see a bit to test your knowledge. Who was, most of the time the other center back at Bologna next to Calafiori? Bravo, mamma mia, but Caravocci knows everything. How is it possible? I know, Caravocci, if you know everything, I'm asking myself, Caravocci knows everything. Why are you watching? You know everything. You know everything. It's true. It's correct. Bologna was playing with a lot of time, Calafiori, Lucumi, two left center backs. So, Todibo, I told you already, close. They are looking for the formula. There is a possibility for Nonge, but in a separate deal. They want to save on the month of August, so they want to really go fast. Let's see. Now, finally, let me answer the question of Saif Noah. Chiesa to Tottenham. You know that, and I'm not joking, I said it earlier to my son when I posted it in the Telegram group. Thank you, Saif, by the way, for 22 months. And when there were Aston Villa last year, Chiesa was not convinced. There were Crystal Palace, not convinced. Roma, Napoli this year. I said, it's strange that there are no voices about Tottenham yet. Because I would think it's a good team for Chiesa, honestly, to start with. He will find Bentancur, Kulusevski, Romero, Udogie. So a lot of players that are speaking Italian, some of them that were playing at Juve. Vicario. It's a team that is never winning, of course. Dragushin, grazie Nero. There is a big community of ex-Serie A players and a lot of Juve community. There is still Paratici, even if he's not able to act in first person, but he's a bit the consigliere there. You know. And today, these news, they started to pop up. Apparently, they even found an agreement or not. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. Just the Tottenham news linked to linked to Chiesa, I am not surprised. According to me, it's even a logic step. No? If there is one team in this moment that I saw for Chiesa, of course, Manchester United could have been an option. With Sancho, you swap, but apparently no. I think it's even could be. I think, guys, I know a lot of Italo-Americans. I know, guys, you are attached to Chiesa, Spaghetti Mafia. I know. The problem is that Chiesa, he needs really to decide now, because otherwise he will have some problems. The entourage of Chiesa, after Euro, they said now leave us alone for 10 days, and then, but they will need to have that confrontation, because now there was the Euro. After the Euro, there was the wedding. But now there is nothing anymore. So now you really need to decide what to do. Is there a possibility still for a contract extension? Yes, no. Without contract extension, without clubs, it will not be an easy year for Federico Chiesa, guys. I tell you. I already tell you. I heard some rumors where Juventus, if it doesn't extend with Juve, if it doesn't say, I found that club that is able to give, it's not even a lot of money, it's 25 for Chiesa, we're speaking about Chiesa still. If he doesn't bring an offer, and he doesn't want to extend at the conditions of Juve, I tell you today, it will be extremely difficult for Chiesa. There are the rumors already, the underground rumors that are saying Inter is trying with Chiesa to let him stay 1 year at Juve and take him for free. I think that would be tough. That would be extremely difficult. What a situation, because things, they are known. Imagine Chiesa not signing. First part of the year he stays at Juve. Then from the 1st of February he signs undercover an agreement with Inter because he needs some security. He signs an agreement with Inter without saying it too publicly, but the things are known. Imagine the people, they will go crazy. Can you imagine a Chiesa 6 months at Juve where you know that he will be an Inter player? No, guys, yeah, that would be tough. Because Dybala went to Roma. Oh, he was about to go to Inter. He would have loved to go to Inter. It was done. Then they prefer to go for Lukaku again. But there was no agreement yet. They waited. He really wanted to stay at Juve until the end. He cried there, etc., etc. But he already had an option of Inter. Imagine. But Chiesa would be totally crazy if this happens. So pay attention. I can already tell you. Pay attention. Thank you, Saif. Kenan. Ciao Beppe. Will Motta pick a new captain or will Danilo keep it? Good question. But he already answered that question, to be honest. He already answered that question himself. He said, today our captain is Danilo. And I'm happy to have a captain like Danilo. And I would have, thank you for the donation. I didn't say thank you. I like Danilo. I'm happy to have Danilo. I know his values. I know his morale. I would love that he's here, but he's enjoying deserved holidays to be 100% physically and mentally ready to start the season with us. When he will be here, we'll have the time to speak about that. So he didn't say Danilo is 100% the captain for next season. He said today Danilo is the captain. Then let's see. The thing is as well, how much and where will Danilo play? I think again that there will be a Danilo captain when he plays, but the armband will circulate. I remember that at Bologna, the first part of the season, you had like 8 different captains before going to one really sure that is the captain or more. That was Ferguson, but Freuler had the armband as well. A lot of players had the armband. So let's see what technique he will use. He tried to avoid it a bit. Neven is saying Danilo, Locatelli, and then this is also something where Juventus will lack a bit in the leaders. Because at the moment when I'm looking at the team, the players that we have, that leadership is missing. I know that a lot of people are saying Dusan Vlahovic. I said no like yesterday, 2 days ago. Today I came up with that thing of Dusan Vlahovic grew up, etc., etc. But I need a Dusan Vlahovic even more mature, even more one step ahead in his leadership. I heard something. In his leadership. I need, before having the captain. Attenzione, captain, it's not a joke. You heard Chiellini, what he said. It's the team before yourself. Today he wrote 5 things that he learned being a captain. He spoke about it, Chiellini. You can see it on social network. I think it's a bit early. It's a bit early for Dusan as captain, personally. Then, can he have the band in one game? Yeah, he can. But official, like a top 3 captain, I think it's early. Personally. Let's see. I want to hear something.
No, assolutamente, non è stata assolutamente una scelta difficile. Ecco, ho rinnovato prima dell'Europeo e sono l'uomo più felice del mondo, quindi non è stato assolutamente difficile, sono contentissimo di essere qui.
È meglio la Juve, la Premier League.
Oggi ti posso dire che è meglio la Juve, ecco. No, assolutamente, non è stato...
I was listening to the words of Cambiaso because there is a full interview on Il Bianconero from our friend Romeo Agresti with Colpo Gobbo and Cristiano Corbo. And he made a long interview where I already anticipate you, and then he spoke about is Juventus better than Premier League, because there were the voices of Premier League interested in Cambiaso or other clubs, and he said no, for me it was absolutely not difficult to continue with Juve. I tell you, before Euro I even extended my contract, so I'm super happy. What about Premier League? Is it better than Juve, or Juve is better than Premier League? He said at today Juventus is better than Premier League. Pay attention to the words at today. So it's a player that is quite intelligent, quite smart, and that is always leaving some doors open. Pedula is speaking about Huijsen, if I'm not wrong. Let me check. Pedulone. What is he saying, Pedula, about our friend Huijsen? Here, exclusive. Huijsen loves Premier League. There is Thiago Pinto. But the German are resisting. Hot days, really hot for the future of Dean Huijsen. We told you about a really strong interest from Paris Saint-Germain, but there is still no big offer after the contacts of the last days. That at the moment they are taking care of the situation of Osimhen. Last weekend, Stuttgart and Wolfsburg showed strong interest. The reflection time of the 2005 born player are continuing. 2 days ago we told you about a new possibility that is Bournemouth. It's true. We were already speaking 2 days ago about Bournemouth. Thiago Pinto knows and appreciates Huijsen because he had him as a player at Roma. Thiago Pinto is now at Bournemouth. There were some informations and they asked for a price so that they know. Juventus is on that one communicating not less than 25 million euro. Huijsen would go to Premier League. He would love to go to Premier League. So it's something that we need to monitor without omitting the solutions that are going towards Bundesliga. This is also something that is a bit taking time and a bit annoying in a way, because Huijsen has a lot of interest. Big teams, small teams, Bundesliga, Premier League, La Liga. He doesn't want to go to La Liga now immediately. There are a lot of teams that are on him from different leagues, and he likes everyone. He likes Bundesliga, he likes Premier League, he likes Liga, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Stuttgart, Wolfsburg. He said no. So there are a lot of Bournemouth, but it's really strange. Because, honestly, I see no consistency. What does he want? What does he not want? What is the scope? I don't get it. Zahir, how many coffees I'm drinking a day? Here already you can see 2 empty coffees, but a lot. Too much, and that's not good because I'm pumped up. That's why I have a lot of energy. You know, I don't sleep a lot, and I love drinking coffee. Let's see if people there appreciate. Die, up. We need to go to 32. Die. Oh. He's taking time. Yeah, could be. I don't know. About Dienhuizen. We have still something about Soule. Because I put a quarter of a sugar and then giro. Not always. No, usually in the morning I put a quarter of a sugar and then not that much. So we have something about Soule, but I want to take a break. Or we close and we speak tomorrow. What do we do, guys? Small break of 5 minutes and we continue a bit for, 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes. Or we go tomorrow. Tell me now. I want the maximum of answer now before I take a break or I close the video. Bye. We have Soule, we have Todibo, Bremer, sponsor number 10, Dusan Cambiaso. We spoke about a lot of things, huh? So Saraz needs to sleep, work tomorrow, continue, go tomorrow. I have a lot of continue tomorrow. So in that case, like even Colo is saying tomorrow, we see each other tomorrow morning here on the channel with a fantastic video. Grazie a tutti. Maximum of like. Don't forget, go to the video of this morning, put a like because that would be my dream. That would be my wish, my request to you guys. If you didn't yet, go on the video of this morning. You go there. Hey, we lost one. Hey, you see? It's better to stop. Go on the video of this morning. You put a like because I want to hit 1,000 likes. Dai, guys, do me that favor, please. Do me that favor. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.